Hello everyone, this is Rahul Bhatia and today we are going to talk something about the time and the time zones, and for that we require the concept of longitude which we had dealt in the last lecture. So today we will deal something about the zones, how they are divided across the globe and how we decide our time. So let's move forward. So there are some terms relating to time and time zones. First of all, we have the term like local time. Local time, do you understand what do you mean by local time? Local time is when the sun is at overhead position. Suppose this is earth, it is not drawn to scale, so sun rays are perpendicular here. So if a person is standing here, it is directly overhead, the sun rays are falling directly overhead, so here it will be 12 noon, and this is the way the people used to decide the time before standard time was adopted. And what do you mean by meridian? Meridian is the moment of the day when the sun is the highest in the sky. I just told you, sun is highest in the sky when sun is overhead, or when the sun is making maximum angle of 90 degree on the surface of earth. Then that movement, that time is called meridian. Meridian is made from two parts. Meri means sun's highest position, okay, and dn means day. So that time of the day when the sun is at its highest position. So all the places on a given longitude have a similar local time. Last class we had drawn a crude diagram of longitudes. This is not properly drawn, please, I'm sorry for that. So this is South Pole, this is North Pole. So these are longitudes. So any point on the longitude will have the same local time, okay. Now what do you mean by standard time? Last class we had dealt about prime meridian and international date line. Well, just a basic introduction I gave you, that it is at 0 degree and it is at 180 degree east or west. So what do you mean by standard time? This is the method which was adopted so that we have a uniform time throughout the country. So such uniform time is based on the central meridian of the country, or the meridian on which the most important city is located. For example, in India we have decided a standard time, okay. Suppose I draw a crude map of India. We have decided somewhere down here in Mirzapur near Allahabad, we will consider it as a central meridian, okay. It is 82.5 degree north, sorry, 82.5 degree east, because it is longitude na, 82.5 degree east longitude. We have Mirzapur. So all throughout the country we follow the same time as we get at the Mirzapur based upon standard time. I will just discuss now how do we find standard times at various places. So moving forward, non-standard time also I will deal in the next slides. Now see, this is the handmade diagram of, this is prime meridian or initial meridian or Greenwich meridian, whatever you want to call it. This is ideal, this is also ideal. How ideal? Because if you encircle this this page that I have taken photo of, if you encircle this, these both lines will meet at the same place. Just because we have represented it in 2D, I am showing it in left and right, or east or west. Okay. So this means effectively this and this are one and same thing. So we know that Earth rotate from west to east, and we have decided that a day enters the Earth at 180 degree east or west, or ideal, that is when a day enters at 12 midnight. And now when a day enters here, and as the Earth is rotating from west to east, first of all, what it will face? It will face Japan here and here. You know that Japan is here by near, here it is Russia, here it is Japan, here it is China. So Japan will be first to experience the sun. That's why we call Japan the land of rising sun. And now the day will move forward, that is the sun will move forward like this, because the Earth is rotating and it takes 1 day to reach here. Okay, that is from dateline, again after taking one complete rotation again to the dateline, it will take 24 hours. And these 24 hours inscribe what angle? These inscribe 360 degree angle. We know one rotation inscribes 360 degree angle. So in 360 degree angle we have 24 hours. 24 hours. So in 15 degree we would have 1 hour. 1 hour. This is simple unitary method. You can calculate 15 degree 1 hour, and similarly in 4 degree, or sorry, in 1 degree we will have 4 minutes. Okay, so you have to remember this thing. Now I will go to another diagram which will help you explain how we have designed this time zone. See, are you able to see prime meridian here? This is prime meridian. We have considered it 0 degree longitude. Okay, 0 degree longitude. See here, this is 7.5 degree west, and this is 7.5 degree east. So total this length becomes 15 degree, and this we consider as the time zone. Okay, and prime meridian at the center of the time zone. So one time zone is 1 hour. So how many time zones will be there? As there are 24 hours in 360 degree, so there will be 24 time zones. And ideal will be exactly 180 degree after the prime meridian. Whether you go from east or from west, it will reach the ideal only, because it is spherical. Okay, so things in the east of this time zone, in which center is the prime meridian, this will be positive, and things to the west will be negative. That is the form of denoting the time zones. Suppose India has, everybody has heard 5:30 IST, we say Indian Standard Time. This is of Mirzapur, because Mirzapur is exactly at 5:30. See here, are you able to see what I have just written? And as we know that on Earth the day enters at the international dateline. See here, it is entering at international dateline 12 midnight. So when it enters, it first of all experiences the islands of The islands of Japan. So it is called land of rising sun. Why not this region was called land of rising sun? Because it is at higher latitudes. Higher latitudes don't get the perpendicular rays of the sun. Okay, so these are cold areas which are very less inhabitable. So Japan is the first predominant or popular area that comes before the sun. After it crosses the ideal, not crosses, after the day starts at ideal. So therefore it is called land of rising sun, and it will have maximum positive value. Okay, in Japan we have plus 11 plus 11 GMT, we can say Greenwich Mean Time, or UTC, Universal Coordinated Time. Don't go on this short form. It is called as UTC, but it is Universal Coordinated Time. That is same as the GMT. In 1972 they changed the name to Universal Coordinated Time. And as we move forward, the positive value decreases, and when we reach it at prime meridian, it will become 0 GMT or 0 UTC. And as we go after the meridian, we start writing it as negative, -1, -2, -2.3, like that, 2.30. So these all this is the method of division of various time zones. And 15 degree time zones, we have 24 time zones. Okay, 24 time zones. Now this is not necessary that if a country is in one time zone, so it will adopt the same time zone. It can also adopt the other time zone. Because the frontiers are not divided, or borders are not divided on the basis of longitude. These are divided on the basis of political considerations. I can give you an example. See here, you can see this region. This is nearby Spain and Portugal, this region. So this region is yellowish, but it is in that time zone which is following +1. Actually it is in 0, but it is following +1 because it is part of one region which follows +1. So it is a political consideration, not geographical consideration. Okay, so we can find various variations according to political suitability. Fine. Now we see large countries which have the same time zone. See here, what is this? This is Greenland. This follows a single time zone, though it extends to at least 3 or 4 time zones, but it follows only one, that is -3. That is 3 hours after the GMT or UTC. Okay. But we have many countries too which have divided various regions of their country into different time zones. As I am going to tell you later, that Russia has 11 time zones, USA has 9 time zones, Canada has 6 time zones, Australia has 3 time zones. So based upon their political considerations, they have divided into various time zones. So I will start from here. I have already told you it is also called Universal Coordinated Time, and it is calculated on the basis of highly precise atomic clocks and the Earth's rotation. We have 24 total regions of 15 degree, that is 15 into 24 is equal to 360 degree, that are divided by longitude. I have told you each one of these have their standard version. Just for example, India has 530, and the prime meridian I have already told you it runs through Greenwich, and it is called 0 degree. And now what I was telling you, I had to tell you about the non-standard time. What do you mean by non-standard time? Non-standard time is the time which is not exactly separated by 1 hour from the GMT. See, sometimes you will find it will be based upon half hours also. Suppose India is the best example. 5:30 GMT. Okay, we have Nepal, we have Myanmar, we have Bangladesh. These countries have time which is not integer. For example, not like +1, +2. It is like +5:45, +3:30. Okay, and now even the time zones have been modified upon the based upon the considerations. See the ideal. You are saying due to presence of Russia there has been a slight tilt in the ideal, and again we have here some islands. Because of that we again have a tilt. So therefore in the north, I have shown diagram before. Here see, here it is Russia, here it is Alaska, and here we have Bering Sea, and nearby Bering Sea and Alaska we have Aleutian Island, which are part of USA. So we considered it as the east of ideal. This is ideal. Okay, so this is east of ideal. Similarly, Fiji and Tonga are considered east of ideal. East of ideal, just because we want to give it the time zone of USA or some other time zone which a country requires. If a country wants to have a time zone to the east, it can take. If it wants to the west, it can take. And now one more example. One more property I want to tell you about the ideal is, suppose you are moving from west to east. Suppose you are in Japan, you went to America. So you cross the ideal. When you cross the ideal, you will be left behind by 1 day. Suppose in Japan you had 25th of January. So when it will cross whole day and it again will reach ideal. Okay, here 26th will start. Now here 26th is starting, but for USA 25th has just started, because here is USA. Here 25th has started, and again it will take one rotation to complete 25th. And but simultaneously the 26th would have been about to be completed for Japan. So we can say a day leaves Earth completely in 48 hours, not 24 hours, because some places are exactly 24 hours behind some other places. Suppose USA is approximately 24 hours, not exactly 23 hours. Suppose Alaska region or Aleutian Island region is 23 hours behind Japan, or it is approximate. So for a particular point it will be 24 hours the day, but for whole Earth the day will leave at 48 hours. Okay, this is very important. Now again on ideal we see it is 6 a.m. on Tuesday, also 6 a.m. on Monday also. Okay, Monday is for, tell me, Monday is for USA, Tuesday is for Japan. So we find a change in the date, but not in the time on the ideal. On the ideal I am talking about. On the ideal we find change in date, not in time. So moving forward, I have told you almost all of the important points about the ideal. Now you can see in these clocks, see, Hong Kong is 1 hour behind Tokyo. Tokyo will be most positive, I've already told you. Suppose it is here 8:40, but here it is 7:40 approximately. Here it is 12:40 approximately. Here it is 11:40, and here it is again 7:40. So what you can say about New York and Hong Kong? New York is exactly 12 hours behind Hong Kong. Are you able to understand? We know London, we know Frankfurt. Here it is Greenwich. Here it will be prime meridian. So it will be negative. These all will be positive. Understood? These will be negative because it is behind or west of prime meridian. So moving forward, I've already told you here that US has 9 time zones, Canada has 6 time zones, Russia has 11 time zones. China is the exception, though it stretches to 60 degrees of longitude, but it has only one time zone of 120-degree east longitude, because I've already told you it is a political consideration. Actually, we should have 4 15-degree time zones for China because of its horizontal extent, but we have only one. Similarly, India also is extended 30-degree horizontally. I have told you yesterday also, not yesterday, when we made a lecture on latitude and longitude. India has 30-degree extent between Arunachal Pradesh and Gujarat. So here 30 degree, we should have 2 time zones, and it has been a demand from northeastern states because their morning or sunrise is at 4 a.m. So they waste a lot of time. So they wanted to have their standard time half an hour before Indian standard time, that is at +6, suppose IST. But this was not allowed because it would have caused lot of administrative inconvenience. It is sometimes called as chai bagan time, chai bagan, because we have lot of tea plantations there, chai bagan time. But it has not been accepted by the Indian government. Okay, so it is a proposal still. Now moving forward, what do you mean by non-standard time? I have already told you about the non-standard time zones, which are not integral or which are in fractions. Suppose India 5:30. I have already told you. Sri Lanka same as India. Afghanistan has 4:30 GMT. You know Afghanistan is west of India. Obviously, it will be 1 hour something behind. 1 hour, half hour. It is dependent upon Afghanistan, but it will be behind India. Nepal is 15 minutes ahead of India. Iran is 2 hours behind India, and Myanmar, because it is east of India, it is 1 hour ahead of India. Now moving forward, and this is something I wanted to tell you about. Australia has 6 states mainly in the mainland, that is Western Australia, Northern Territory, Southern Australia, Queensland, New South Wales and Victoria. Now we have a place called Broken Hill in New South Wales. It follows the non-standard time of 9:30. There's some of the places. Actually, Australia has 3 time zones, but this one is non-standard. It is at UTC 9:30. Okay. Now Broken Hill along with Southern Australia and Northern Territory. See this place, and this place. That is Broken Hill. These 3 places follow the non-standard time of +9:30 UTC. Similarly, Eucla follows 8:45. Norfolk Island. Norfolk Island is here somewhere. Norfolk Island. It follows. It used to follow the time of +11:30, but now it follows standard time. Cocos Island is somewhere here, nearby Philippines. It follows the non-standard time of +6:30. Now moving forward, these places I have mentioned because it will also help you in maps. If a question comes on maps, these can be probable options. Now one more island is Lord Howe Island. See here, this is Lord Howe Island, and it follows offset of 11, means a time period of 11 during the summer but daylight saving time of 10:30. I will be dealing DST or daylight saving time in the next lecture, but just remember we have two time zones, two times within a year at some places for getting more light in some months. I will be dealing in the next lecture. Just remember that when they do daylight saving time, they have a non-standard time in Lord Howe Island. So thank you everyone. Please like, comment and subscribe to www.decipheris.com. Please like our Facebook page as shown below, and please comment, give feedback, whatever you want to say, and start making notes because everything is not written in the PPT. Thank you everyone.